And welcome in, readers, to another episode of The Chill Pill. This is episode 21, and I've got to say, I've had a lot of good guests. I've had a lot of people that I've been excited. Every episode is a great episode, but I think this one might be just a little more special than most. I have got with me somebody that it has taken 2 months for the two of us to figure out a good time to get things together. Welcome in to Frank. Frank, how are you this evening?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And hi, Oak. Hi, everyone in chat.
So, like I said, it's taken us a couple of months. I that was one of the first things I did was apologize when he got on stream because of how much of a challenge it has been. Frank, of course, being in Japan, and I am on the worst coast for having a chat with somebody in Japan. It's currently 2 a.m. his time, whereas it's 1 o'clock where I am in the afternoon. So it's it's been difficult, but he's stuck with me, gotten things through, and we're going to talk today about the May tournament. But of course, before that, I would love to hear some about your history with the game. I know a little bit, but not a whole lot because of Inflox's interview with you a couple of years ago. So the floor is yours. Let us know kind of where you started with Dr. Mario.
Okay. Uh, I started playing Dr. Mario when I was like uh, 7 or 8 or something. But it was the Game Boy version.
Yeah, we
And yep, as you might already know, the Game Boy version is on level 19 to 20 is very, very hard in the beginning because you have very little room to clear the viruses, right? Uh, but then, mm, when I grow up, I want to like having a revenge on this game. So I come back to play it again, and then before I knew it, um, I kind of got better at it and start speed running. So yeah, and then uh, and then one day, Dave Smith came in my channel when I was running Dr. Mario for the Game Boy version, and he introduced me to our Discord. So yeah, that's how I knew about the DRMC and uh,
the rest.
became became one of the community.
I was gonna say I feel like the rest is history. Uh, there, there have been, I'd say, maybe three players who have seemed completely unstoppable. In the first year, it was Dimwit. In the last couple of years, it's been Adelito. But there were 2 years where you were a force to be reckoned with. You were one of the first players to get on a win streak that the likes of which we just hadn't seen before. I think you went 2 years without losing a match except in the finals. Uh, do you think the Game Boy version is a very good training tool for the NES players, or is it just that you've been working so hard on this that all versions you're just going to find a way to win?
Uh, Sorry. Is it a good tool for training the NES version? I I don't know. The NES version is has much worse RNG than the Game Boy version. So I doubt it will be very helpful. But uh, if uh, if there's one thing that the Game Boy version helped me is it I learned I I taught myself how to do the horizontal kill because you see in the Game Boy version from level 19 to 20, if you cannot kill uh, vertically in most column, right? So yeah, that's why I have to come up with something to help me beat those levels.
Yeah, I find speedrunning the Game Boy version practically impossible, and it's because of levels 19 and 20. The number of resets that I've had to do the few times that I've tried, it's so difficult. So hats off to you for figuring out how to consistently be there. That is something I think a lot of our players, maybe the versus players, can do this as well, but the speed players, we don't tend to even need those skills. So that is definitely something that I agree that getting the horizontals that way would be very helpful. Tell me about your history with speedrunning as far as getting on the leaderboards. You and Inari and now Adelito have had a bit of a rivalry. Is it Would you consider it an active rivalry, or are you just you just all happen to be at the top of your game, and whoever wins wins?
Uh, Rivalry? Mm, I don't know. uh, I always feel that I I don't know. I always feel that I'm not uh, very good compared to Atalito or Inari or Influx. Mm, because I I got good time because I grind a lot of runs and I eventually got a good time out of like 1,000 or 10,000 runs. I don't know. But you see, I don't think I am consistent enough to uh, get a time that uh, can be compete for the top of the leaderboard.
Well, I mean, you have been at the top of at least one of the leaderboards before, but I understand the thought that it's about consistency, and that is something that Adelito talked about when we had our conversation. It was interesting that he is as consistent as he is. He thinks about the game in a different way. I agree with that, but sometimes it is just about getting out there and playing and playing and playing, because you're not going to get a run of the types that you get if you aren't consistent enough to capitalize on them. So I think maybe you sell yourself a little short there, but you definitely have impressed on the speed run boards. I I feel silly asking, but I would feel sillier not asking ever. I know Japan is a big country. There are a lot of people. You haven't ever actually met Inari, have you?
Sorry. Come again?
I know there are a lot of people in Japan, but I would feel odd asking, or if I did not ask, if you have ever actually met Inari.
Nope.
Okay.
I I think I I messaged him once on speedrun.com, but he never replied to me. Yeah.
I get that. I wondered. I've always wondered a little bit if maybe you two had found a way to actually meet, but I I guess it's just going to take. You're going to have to start a Japanese DRMC regional, and you're just going to have to do that so that you can meet the top players in Japan.
Maybe. But I don't think in Japan there's a Dr. Mario community or I don't know. I actually never paid much attention because when uh, I start speedrunning, I always kept to myself. I I didn't actually interact with uh, other people uh, on Twitch.
Hmm.
That that was until Dave Smith came into my channel and introduced me to our Discord.
Yeah, it's always somebody like Dave Smith or Every Time We Slay or Betty. But it's funny. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have said that there was a big Dr. Mario community in the U.S. And I guess to be fair, it wasn't as large then as it is now. But yeah, it's interesting. I would be interested in seeing what caliber of players would come out if we were able to host something in Japan somewhere or anywhere in Asia. Honestly, I'm sure there is a lot going on. Of course, there's a different version outside of Japan, but still. So the other question I
Yeah.
think on everybody's mind is when are we going to have a Frank visit to the U.S. for a DRMC tournament?
Uh, Probably never.
I kind of figured.
Because no, because uh, I'm I don't like uh, traveling that much. You see, I am. Uh, it's not like I don't want to be with everyone and play Dr. Mario with everyone, but I am afraid of traveling, like going on the plane or something like that. You see, it's like a phobia.
Fair
Uh,
enough. It was more of a joke, but one of my favorite things about the online tournament is the fact that we get players who are from around the world. So I know it is a big commitment to play on Saturday. Saturday going into Sunday, Sunday going into Monday for you, and on behalf of all the leadership at least, and I'd say the entire community, thank you for making that commitment to this tournament and to us because we have all gotten better from watching you play. So the fact that you're willing to do anything taking part in this is always something we're grateful for, I'd say.
oh, thank you.
Um, so have you played much versus? I know the Switch would probably be the only way you would, but
I I used to play uh, versus not against human but against computer on the
mm,
Nintendo 64.
Ah,
but uh, but that was like mm, I played it for about a few weeks. Then I returned to the Game Boy and then this version.
I understand that.
But
I found the website Retro Achievements and beat everything on the N64 and then promptly deleted it from my computer because I was just like, okay, I've done all the things. If I ever get an actual copy, maybe I'll do that. And it's definitely been fun learning it, learning the versus modes when I go to
uh,
the national tournaments. But yeah, it's fun. But
yeah, I I watch everyone playing versus, and you see when I speed run the game, I try to be as efficient as possible. I don't really care about making uh, combo or anything like that.
mhm.
Uh, I only do combo because if only if it is the most efficient play that I can think of. But when I see everyone playing versus, they uh, they are like they always they 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 burn fuel in order to send garbage into the other side. And when I watch everyone burning fuel like that and not attacking the wildlife, uh, I feel like uh, uh, I was I don't know how could they do something like that. I I feel a bit upset that you see.
And that does
But
lead into
yeah, that's just a joke. I am not actually upset, but I just couldn't see how I could play like that.
well, that does lead into another question. I have been talking for months about what I consider kind of a versus revolution in our speed play tournaments, where a lot of players with that versus pedigree have found ways to incorporate stronger combos, bigger move sets into their speed play, and they have found a lot of success. You got Betty winning or taking second place in her first tournament. You've got I'd say Ramsey would be a good example. We're going to talk about him in a minute. And he's right in front of me, so it's easier to talk about that. Um, but
I
a lot of players have done that. Do you see that as sort of a short-term fix where we will eventually go back to a more focused on pill efficiencies and reducing drop time even more than trying to get these bigger combos? Or do you think that's something that, because of the success we've seen, is something that is going to stay?
mm, I uh, I don't know. I don't think I play enough versus to yeah.
It's going to be interesting, I think, watching this tournament with you because so many of these players do still have that versus mindset, and you're saying right now you're looking specifically for pill efficient plays. It's going to be interesting to see if I can find the differences between what many of our players would do now versus what you're still doing, and the fact that you're still finding success in that. The game is evolving so much, so I can't wait to see what you're going to pick out that is going to be different from the things that the rest of the community would.
Yeah, actually, I haven't been in Dr. Mario Monthly that much. I have been like 4 or 5 months a year.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't uh I don't know much if uh, my play style is still
Yeah, it's
what's the word, relevant. Yeah. But
well,
maybe I can find myself, I can improve myself if I start doing what everyone doing or something like that.
one of the reasons I'm doing this series is because no, that's conforming is not really what everybody does. We do kind of jump onto these things. Swimming, for example, was something that nobody did, 2 years ago, yourself excluded. I think you were swimming before the rest of us were, but now for a lot of players, it's an integral part of the game, and we start looking for things like that. But some of these things, I think we'll look at in 5-10 years, maybe we'll look back on this as a versus heavy era that gave way to something else. So it, who knows, and who knows which player is going to be the one leading the charge. I said that to Pullman a couple of weeks ago. He's very anti combo at this point in his play. And I said, well, maybe German efficiency is what's going to be coming up. So I don't know necessarily that changing, especially when you come in and just win a tournament. I'm not sure that changes are necessary.
Oh, maybe.
But we are all always learning, and that's again the beauty of this game, and how deep the strategy goes. That I know when you talk to Influx, you said there's something to learn from anybody you watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, when you're watching me, most of the time it's you learn, don't do that. What he's doing, don't do that. So you are famously, I would say, one of our medium players. You, Floyd, myself. There are not a lot of us left. You still feel most comfortable playing on medium, or do you drop into high speed sometimes just to give it a test?
Yeah, I have been considering uh, the transition to play with high speed, but mm, I don't know. Uh, I'm just I'm just too used to playing on medium because um, because uh, as I said, I usually prioritize fuel efficiency. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I use the I want to tuck the pill somewhere far away and playing with medium. Deal with that more than playing on high. And you see, on medium and on medium and high, when you pressing down, the pill speed are the same in medium and high. So I don't know. I feel like I like having more options. Uh,
That's
yeah,
Yeah, that's much of the reason why I've stayed on medium. I did a little bit of high last year, I think. And I think if I ever drop back to silver again, 4 to 7, I'm gonna play it on high. But anything beyond that, I'm with you. I like having all of those options, because yeah, I don't know how I would define my play if not constantly looking down the board for something crazy. So yeah, that makes sense. But it'll be interesting watching if you do try to make the transition to high. I think you'll still find plenty of success, but I'll be keeping an eye on it. Okay, so um, this is the May Speed tournament we're looking at today. This was your first tournament of this year or second?
Yeah, I think.
I guess I could just look. I've got you pulled up. Yeah, your first tournament of the year. Of course, we know that daylight savings time is something that affects how you're able to play. Again, knowing all of the difficulties that could cause, we appreciate that. Uh, so you come in and your last outing was December when you had to drop in round two, but it had been a year since your last win. Do you come in with confidence? Do you come in, ready to go, and what happens is going to happen? What is your mindset like when you come in after one of those extended breaks?
Oh, mm, I didn't expect to win the tournament actually. What what was on my mind back then? I just thought that I had to just play. Uh, I I had to play just enough so that I could play in December. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't really think about winning. I just wanted to uh, join, participate just enough so that was it 3 months or 4 months? I don't remember. But yeah,
I will mention, for the record, you have won every May tournament since 2021. So I'm not sure if,
really?
yes, I had looked it up earlier because specifically because this tournament was, I think, the first time in possibly ever that you didn't sweep anyone. Uh, you you were the first, I believe, the first player to go on a was it 6-10 a 10-0 run in a tournament where you swept all four opponents, and you've actually done that I think three times, all in May. Also, I mean, it doesn't hurt that Adelito's anniversary is in May, and that's usually when you're coming back in. So uh, even when Adelito is in his prime winning, he tends to take May off. So that doesn't tend to hurt anyone.
Uh,
But yes, you have won every
that
May
helped.
tournament since you started.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, trying to get your 3 months in, obviously, and you'll be hitting that point in about 24 hours. You'll be dropping me down a space in the rankings. I'll just put that out there because our current rankings don't recognize, that when the players don't have three tournaments under their belt. But that is neither here nor there. I will
Oh,
take it because you deserve to be up there. But yeah, in May
oh.
you were the 9 seed. So do you remember the qualifier? Do you remember what that was? If it was a bad qualifier or a really good month for everyone else? What was going on to get you that ninth seed? Do you know?
Was it the bad qualifier? Yeah, maybe because I usually want to go uh, to level 18,
Mm-hmm.
but it was my first month of the year. So yeah, I think I think it was okay. I didn't expect much back then. I just want to be in the last 16. So yeah, I and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which seat I took because you see, if you want to get like first or second or third seat, just to avoid people like Atalito or Influx. Yeah, actually, well, I want to say that uh, everyone is everyone is good, so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter which seat I take. I'm going to face against a good opponent anyway. So yeah, I was content. I just get into the 60.
I just looked. That was only your second level 17 since 2022 in qualifying. You have been one of the most consistently strong qualifiers in the tournament. So that, yeah, that doesn't hurt at all. But even that was a 17-17, which is right around my PB. So I know how difficult it is to get that at all, much less to consider it a bad qualifier. So it's it's something that I think a lot of players overlook is getting consistent at getting a good qualifier. But
Yeah,
I definitely agree with you that anybody in the top 16, we call it the any given Sunday rule. Anybody can beat anybody. We've seen stunning upsets, and they're less and less stunning as time goes on, as this top 16 really proves just how strong it can be. But
yeah,
yeah, and I mean, you had that bit of a surprise loss to Tomahawk last month. Although not a big surprise because he
yeah.
took out John Detflindo in his first month, and that's not an easy thing to do either.
Yeah, at this level, you can't just lose to anyone. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter uh, if you want to avoid someone. Uh, yeah, you see, I don't think uh, it's that important to get like the top seed or
Hmm.
something like that. Oh, and about Tomahawk, uh, I watched him play in April, I guess. Was it April? I don't remember. Was it April or May? Mm, yeah,
When
around that time. But when I watched Tomahawk play, you see, I think, mm, yeah, I think he was already very good
hmm
when he. Mm, it was like when I first watched Influx when he just
oh yeah.
came to Dr. Mario Manley. Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't win the monthly immediately, but when I see something in his play style that make me think that one day he is going to be very, very good.
hmm I remember the
Yeah.
same. I remember the same thing. He had just gotten started, and I went to his stream and watched him, and I thought maybe I could help get this kid to a good place. And I have never felt stupider for having thought something than I did at that, because he blew right past me in no time. But yeah, he definitely was a very quick study, and Tomahawk has proven the same. I agree. Yeah, when you only have 4 wins in the tournament and they're against you, Flindo, Luke, and Dawn, that's pretty impressive. So definitely,
Yeah.
he's a tough draw. He really is, and I think everybody is a tough draw now. And yeah, the RNG
Yeah,
doesn't. Don saying the RNG didn't help matters, and he's right. But at the same time, you do still have to play the pills that you're given, and even if your opponent's getting really rotten boards, you still have to capitalize on that. And not everyone can do that. So we've got more than 16 really good players, and if they all ever show up in 1 month, heaven help us all.
yeah,
So okay, I'm. Are you ready to jump into the tournament proper?
yeah.
So you get round one against Ramsey, and Ramsey has been just on an upwards trajectory for so long. He was a silver bracket monster for a long time, and found that next gear. Uh, where?
Yeah, if
Go ahead.
yeah, it's funny how I always seem to play Ramsey in the first round. Yeah, no matter what seed I took. I feel like I play him very, very often. I don't know why.
He'll probably say the same thing. I think it's because, as he has gotten better, so has the rest of the community. And, you went from getting to the 2 and 3 seeds, the 1 seed, to you could get anything from 1 to 8 and nobody's surprised. Same for a lot of the top players, as players like Savage and Flindo and Betty now, Swang, Floyd, anybody can take that top seed now. So, you when you were easily the 2, 3, 4 seed, he tended to be the 13, 14, 15. And now, this month, the month we're talking about, he was the 8 seed, you were the 9. And whew, that's a tough matchup, the 8-9.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I guess let's just go ahead and start watching and see what comes up. Let me see if I can get the second pill on screen. Okay, so you've got a red yellow on this board. Clearly, you're going to go for the 7-8. The only other option I see is in 3-4. Uh, anything strike you?
3, 4, uh, or maybe 7, 8.
Yeah, you're making the move for 7-8, which I like that. I think it provides.
I,
The next row down is going to be another yellow red. So if you get a lot of yellow red, it's going to come through.
um, yeah, what was the uh, I don't remember what I did here, but um, I like attacking, prioritizing column 8 first because you see it's at the edge of the board and you can't attack the virus there from every direction.
Hmm.
You are limited to attacking the column 8 from the left or from above. So I don't know. Did I go for column 7 and 8? Yeah, maybe.
That's the direction you've already moved the pill, so I would assume so. Is there a reason just column 8, or do you feel the same way about column 1?
Yeah, I think I feel the same way.
Okay. Just making sure I wasn't missing some magical mysticism you have about column 1, that maybe something that the rest of us don't. Uh, just
Yeah,
making sure.
probably. So,
All right. So Yeah, you do go 7-8, take the double out, and you've got a yellow blue coming down. So I would assume that you're just going to put that in 2-3 and give up the opportunity for the horizontal with the blues. I mean, there's not a lot of blue on this top line, so that makes the most sense. Um, Feel free to stop me if I'm making assumptions that are incorrect.
Yep.
And then the yellow blues come down exactly the way you need them to. And um, okay, so double reds coming down. You had one earlier that you used in column 6. It separates column 7 and 8 and leaves them quite high. Is there concern, or is it just that you're waiting for yellow red because you know that pill is coming at some point?
Uh, you mean why I leave column 7 and 8
Mm-hmm.
high like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, mm, I, I don't really think about it that much. I think it stay like that because how the doctor uh, gave me the pill that didn't allow me to uh, attack those column properly yet.
And I mean, it makes sense because if you take that red in column 7 out, then what you're left with is yellow next to yellow in column 7 and 8, and that's usually a bad thing. But maybe if
But
it's.
if possible, I want to wait for red and yellow uh, before I going for column 7 and 8 because if I get a lot of red and yellow, then then I can save some drop times as well.
Mhm. And while we're talking about that, I noticed that you're going down to the bottom with this blue yellow. I'm assuming to place it horizontally on 3-4. Is it in hopes that you're going to find a double yellow at some point and be able to drop that piece of blue garbage down?
Yep.
Okay. Because my first thought is that's garbage, let's get rid of it. But I see now, having the time that if you get a double yellow, you're going to be in a really good place.
Yeah. But you see, I don't actually need only double yellow because you see, I can use blue yellow
Mm-hmm.
to a couple of blue yellow to drop on column 5 and
Right.
you see create a platform below or in column 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like if you can visualize
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean. You see, but so if possible, I don't usually set up something that depends on a single type of pill, but
Yeah. I mean, waiting on.
I want to leave myself some uh, uh, what what do you say?
Options.
Escape. Yes, options.
Yeah.
What should I say? Escape route. Yeah,
Yeah. I.
because if I, yeah,
Yeah. You've got good options here. I don't think I see that in real time. So that's why I'm asking the question because it just looks like garbage until you really stop and look at it. But Yeah. There's definitely an option. You put something into 2-3, then stack up vertically, and then put a yellow blue on the right hand side, and off it goes. No big problems there. So let's see where the pills take you from here. And yeah, you do get the setups, and interesting that you've set up for the blue or for the yellows to be taken horizontally, but okay, now you're committing to that play. All right, and it
Yeah,
finally
because
goes off.
I plan to kill the red virus in the bottom horizontally. So I know uh, I am going to build platform to kill that yellow horizontally
Hmm.
soon.
Yeah, this is a really good end game setup for you. And out at a 111, and I notice, you now that you've talked about it, it's I do notice that there's not a lot of heavy down pressing. You give it a second, you make sure what placement you're looking for before you slam down and still get out at under 115. That's not something a lot of players are capable of. So it's interesting. Yeah, Don's here calling it the measure twice, cut once play style. I very much agree with that. It's very much a dimwit style play, and yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing that happen the rest of the matches. All right, so a yellow blue looks like you're going to be putting it down towards the bottom. Do you think? I don't like a tuck into 1-2. I imagine that's not what you're doing. Um,
Mm, attack in 1, 2.
yeah, I don't.
What did I do here actually? Mm, I actually might going for column 1 and column 2. Because you see those yellow virus on 5 and 6.
Hmm.
When I see it like that, I have the urge to kill them horizontally, but
Right.
I don't know. But going for columns 5 and 6 is not bad either, because then if you go for column 5 and 6, then you have you can potentially build up the platform and go for those horizontal blue.
Right.
But I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think, but mm, but the next pill is double yellow, so maybe I can like uh, put this pill on column 3, and then so that I can kill the yellow virus in column 4 with
Right.
the next double yellow. But I'm not sure if I could think like that back then. I probably put it in column 1 or 2, maybe.
Okay. If you put it in one, do you put it vertically or do you put it horizontally into 1-2?
Probably horizontally,
Okay. Yeah.
because if I put it vertically, then uh, I won't have room for the next yellow bull.
Hmm. Yeah, I like the platform
Then
idea.
I have to play it. I have to play it in column 5 and 6.
That's
Yeah,
my first reaction is the
I don't know,
platform.
but I don't know. But you see, I just when I play in a tournament, I got nervous, and usually uh, pressed down like a madman and didn't think much.
I really like your idea of three vertically, though. That is a really interesting setup, and it immediately gets you onto a clear in your first pill or your second pill. The only problem is the amount of blue that's on this board. There's no telling. At least it's not inefficient with your blue.
Yeah, when I see that next pill is a double pill, I try to think. Uh, you see, the yellow virus in column 4 is not immediately accessible. So yeah, it's hard to access. I like to use double pill to double color pill to kill virus that uh, are hard to access, like the yellow in column 4 like this.
Right. And just so the folks who are on YouTube will have a clue what just happened, thank you, Savage, for the raid and for the resub. I do appreciate that. We just had some raiders come in and welcome in. We are interviewing Frank and looking at the beginning of this level 7 where he has got so many options for putting this yellow blue, and we are very much overthinking a what should be a very simple placement. But this is how we all get better at this game. So I appreciate the talk about this. So yeah, let's see where you place it, because I have no idea. I'm leaning towards 5-6 myself, just in the heat of the
Yeah.
moment. But oh, you do get it into 1-2, and you do place the
Oh
horizontal
yeah.
for
Oh
the
yeah.
the yellow. So good setup there. So you've got this red blue. You're going to be uh, placing it over on 7-8. One of the things I have started doing when I see them three apart is sometimes I'll go ahead and tuck it in so that it's a zero drop clear when they do go, but I don't know that I would do that here just because the odds of getting three red blues, it's not as good. Interesting thought. You've got this red yellow coming down. The obvious play is to put it on top of 1-2, continue that. Um, with the horizontal setup though in on the virus, the yellow virus in column 4, do you think maybe you might put a red yellow down there into 3-4 and then be able to use red blues over there? Or is the fact that you've got a place for red blue, you've got a place for red yellow going to take precedence?
Mm, I probably I probably use that red yellow on column 1 and 2,
Right.
because the yellow virus down there is not, um,
It's
what you say, it's not my priority
right.
to kill that. Because that you see that double yellow pill below them are also yellow viruses. So I have the option to kill them vertically as well.
Right.
But right now, because the column 1 and 2 are uh, the column 1 and 2 are quite high, and there are a lot of viruses down below. So I think I want to prioritize on 1 and 2 first.
Makes good sense. And a lot of the times I will throw out odd ideas like that just to see if because every once in a while it is a good idea and we sit there and go, huh, maybe that is a good idea. Most of the time it's not, but I don't do nearly enough of this with my own plays, so I get to do it with everyone else's. Here we go, on to 7-8. Oh, okay, you did not place that red blue where I thought you were going to, and now I'm questioning everything. Interesting.
Well,
It's
what
into,
did I do again?
you put it into 4-5 instead of 7-8.
Okay. Oh, you mean the red blue?
Yes. I I
Okay, I
I
see.
spent the whole time thinking you were going to go for the 7-8 and you went for the 4-5 instead. That changes
Um,
everything.
okay, that makes sense because if I go for five and then if I get another uh, blue yellow, then I can put it in 5 6. So now I
Hmm.
have the platform to do the blue horizontal queue at the top.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. That threw me because it happened when I what or it wasn't what I was expecting. All right. Well, the red yellows they're going to go on the left as we knew, and then you're making a commitment now to taking those yellows at the bottom vertically. And I see you're really okay. Yeah. So as you said you were going to, you do go for the horizontal on the blues at the top. It
Yeah.
creates what could be garbage, but I think this yellow blue, knowing what you're talking about and what you're doing, I'm assuming you're going to put that yellow blue into 5-6. It's going to clear everything, and yeah,
Uh, Yeah, because you see there is an empty spot under that
mm-hmm.
uh, blue violet. So I don't mind putting uh, something on top of it because I can attack them from underneath and it will fall down to the yellow violet below. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a really smart setup, and I think yeah, if it's a blue red, you don't do that. So uh, one of the things that I I always talk about things I learned from different players. From you, I think it's patience. You have always had this really good patient play that the more I watch it, the more I go, okay, slow down, let yourself find the right pills instead of just forcing things. And yeah, seeing that with the blue yellow and making things work out, it the fact that it all works so perfectly, it's a testament to that from you, I think. So there goes the blue yellow, just as you said it would. And you take a horizontal. Very nice. Go for you prioritize column 8 again, just like you were saying you would. And man, you're getting a lot of blue pill halves, which is great because this
Yeah,
board
I
really,
was I was I was kind of lucky too.
yeah, if that doesn't come through, it's a real long day for you. All right. And now the yellows are all set up. Beautiful. And then it's just bing, bang, boom. I like the vertical play there, playing the blue red vertically. That just makes a lot of sense. All right, on to level 8. And again, you're sub 3 minutes, which is kind of par for all of us. This red blue is interesting. It's Are you tucking into 1
Yeah,
2? Okay.
yeah. I can tuck it in column one and two, or I can put it in column two and three as well to do a sweet tea drop combo to kill those blue violets horizontally.
Got you. Okay, I would not have seen it that way.
I think not knowing myself, I probably prioritize killing those double blue first.
Okay. Let's see what you go for. Okay, you do place it on top, so into 2 3. And no, you did not get that sweet
Yeah.
tea in the minimum number of pills. The doctor loved you for that one. That was very kind RNG, but also you had a good setup. I would not have seen that. So wow. All right, we continue on. Yeah, these are just good clear plays. You're going to get this horizontal. And oh, that's what you were waiting on. I wasn't the getting the quad reds. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Well, apparently you did because you took it, but here we'll back up to that.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it back then, but I didn't see it now. I
Because
had no idea what I was doing.
when you had gotten a double yellow, I was a little surprised when you didn't take it, but seeing it as a platform for the reds, it makes a lot of sense, especially because you have a
Uh,
blue as well. So if the double red doesn't come, you've got a red, yellow, red, blue option. Oh,
yeah.
it just worked out well. But the way it worked out now, it's if you don't use a yellow blue, if you get another double yellow, then you've got the blue to use as a horizontal platform for the reds. So, uh, great play. Great play. All right. So it does leave some garbage on column 7. It's not critical. And looks like you
Yeah.
are going to go horizontally, is the play commitment here.
Yeah, that's one way to take care of that red garbage.
Mm-hmm. All right, there it goes. And now you've got the option for the horizontal blue. I think there are those who might argue that prioritizing the horizontal on the blue with a pill that is part red might not have been the most efficient play, but I don't know. It made sense to me looking at it, but we'll see what the punishment looks like with how many reds. Oh, I'm assuming that was a
Um,
misdrop.
it's not.
Yeah, okay. You are one of those players we can't always guarantee that it's a misdrop when it looks like one. All right, yeah, and that's the red punishment. The one pill half didn't end up mattering, but it is still. Whew, the RNG took that one away from you just a little bit, and now Ramsey has taken the lead. But you've got a yellow blue. You're going to go 5-6 on it. The only other option I see is a 2-3 or a 1-2, neither of which I think is a better
Five, six.
choice.
Mm, yeah, interesting. Because next one is red yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I I have no idea where to put that red yellow.
Unless it's another red yellow that comes right behind it, I see a world where you put it vertically in one and try to, get a couple of red blues. But that's just if you're only looking at the most efficient way to use that pill. You may end up just having to use it as garbage.
Mm, but yeah, I think I put yellow blue in column 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. Do you think maybe seven,
I
eight
I
for the red yellow?
uh yeah, I honestly don't know, but I think I put uh yellow red in 5 and 6, and then put red yellow in 4 and 5.
Okay.
Maybe 4 and 5 because if I drop that red garbage down, then I maybe can kill it kill the garbage with the wireless horizontally. But I don't know.
The word from chat is that if you put this yellow blue vertically in 6, put the red yellow vertically in 7, or put it into 7-8, then it will build a horizontal on that yellow virus as well as get rid of some of the reds. That is some next level
Yeah,
thinking.
I want to know what I did here as well.
Okay, well
I
we'll watch it and let's see.
don't know.
Okay, so
Column 1 and 2.
yeah. And interestingly enough, it would have worked out 1, 2, 3 with the horizontal if you'd gone 6, 7, and 4. But no way to know that was going to come off as well as it would have. And honestly, one bit of garbage isn't going to make or break the level here. But
Yeah, I think I attack the red violet and leave the yellow garbage because there seem to be more red violet than yellow
yeah,
on top. So yeah.
and by this point you've already gotten it to where it's not garbage because you cleared the blue. I think of them. I don't call them anything outside of my head, but I think of them as like racing clears because you're racing to get a more efficient drop. You know, you're racing to get that blue out of the way before you drop the yellow down. Um, it's not been a good board so far. You're really having a fight for this one.
No, it wasn't a good board.
Gonna get this horizontal here on the blue. That makes sense. And then you've kind of committed to taking the yellow and one, or the red and one last, I think. Just because, and this is the worst. A red blue when you really need red yellows is kind of the worst gift ever. Because even your
Yeah.
garbage is yellow. You don't need a blue at all over there. And yeah, the prioritizations were just a little difficult to figure. I do like the fact that you stacked a red pill half onto column 7, ready for that horizontal drop. And then it's just drop time, and it's still sub 7. And Ramsey is about to pop over on the other side. That's a crown for him. But I think it all just came down to a really really rough 9. 8, what the end of 8 on into 9 just didn't work out so well for you. So take me through, how do you feel after losing a game? You know, it's not something you've got as much experience with as, say, you know, other people in the community, you know, who will remain nameless. But after taking a loss in game 1, do you do anything to reset? Do you stand up for a minute? Do you just go, okay, let's do this and ready up and don't think about it? Or what routine helps you get into the moment?
Oh, mm, no, I don't think I don't think I do anything special.
Okay.
I just I just mm, just just do it again.
Hmm.
Just do my best again.
Makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes sense.
because I don't think I don't think I was upset at uh, the 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 loss or the bad ING or something.
Hmm.
Because it was also my first month this year, so I just wanted to go back into it, and I think I didn't care much about losing a match. Yeah.
Well, I will say Ramsey joins a long line of people, myself included, who have gotten that one game against you and had the glimmer of hope just to have it completely smashed. But yeah, it's a big deal, and I think that says a lot about the quality of your play and how strong you've been in this tournament. That still, if somebody gets a crown against you, it's a big deal for them. I mean, you could see Ramsey's reaction. It was just like, oh my gosh, I did it. And at that point, you could lose the whole match and go, at least I got the crown. So you you were getting your feet back underneath of you, but it definitely, you were good to go. By the way, I meant to ask earlier. You have been accused more than once of being a hyper tapper. You say you don't. You still going to hold to that you do not hyper tap?
Um, Hypertapper? Yeah. I don't know. In Tetris, when I saw those Tetris players do hypertap, I
Mm-hmm.
think of the when they do that strange grip on the controller.
Oh no, that's
But I don't do something like that. I just hold the controller like normal person. I'm just not a normal person who hold the NES controller normally, and I just when I want to go to column one or column eight, I just I just mash with my left thumb like a madman. I, I yeah, it's just a normal tapping. It's not
okay.
like hyper tapping, like going there, like in one or two or three frame or something like that.
Well, with the introduction of Blue Scooty into a DRMC versus match back last year, I think we have now had all three Tetris style movements. We've got DAS players. We've got Barrett is a hyper tapper, and Blue Scooty actually used rolling in in his match. He was able to get horizontal movement like
Uh,
nobody has ever done before, but it's almost completely useless because you're not trying to get that far over. Okay, it like I said, it's something I had thought to ask earlier and I didn't get to it. So not a different grip, but you do still those thumbs. It makes me wonder if you're going to need a doctor later for for wrist problems, but we'll see. Anyway, all right. And Ramsey's 10 had a double that he just could not avoid taking as he resets. All right. Both of you going to get reset. Let's fast forward on to the start of your boards. Oh, all right. And here comes a double red. Oh, there are places to put that.
oh, double red. I think I put it in column six because uh, when I see those blue viruses, I have the urge to
Mm-hmm.
make sweet tea out of them.
I will.
But I think, yeah, either column six or column two.
I will say I love the option if you put it in six. If you get a double blue at any point, then you've got a double. If you get a double yellow at any point after that, you've got another double, and both of them are stacked up on that red with no problems at all. That is gross. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I don't even need double blue to do it
right,
because
right, right.
I can just yeah.
In fact, you would prefer a blue yellow first, I know, because then you can tuck it into 7 8 and get that T. Ooh, yeah, that could be a fun setup. The only other things I see, I mean, obviously one and two are both options. You could even do 1 2 if you feel like it. I don't know why you would. Tucking into 2 3 would be interesting, but only if you think it's going to be a double red heavy board. I don't see a good reason for that. And I know you did do six, so it makes good sense. So let's let the man cook. Yeah, and there's the commitment to the play. There's the double blue to get the T, and it goes off beautifully. Ugh, I love the play. All right, you win another race of, do you get the blue red, or do you get the blue out of the way before the reds come down? And there those reds come down at the bottom of your board. Looks like possibly some horizontal setups, I would assume, on the blues that are paired. And then it's just a matter of getting
Yeah,
this.
absolutely horizontal.
And you prioritize the traffic light on the right hand side, which is great, and get the horizontal as well. Oh, that was a textbook level six. Just perfect.
The ING was just too good.
Mm. Okay, I know you like your horizontals. What do you do with the double yellow, though?
Mm, yeah. Um, I don't know if I like those
Mm-hmm.
horizontal yellow because um, I have to I have to create a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, what is the next pill
Oh,
after double yellow?
it is a yellow blue.
Yellow blue. Yeah, I think I put double yellow in column 6.
Okay.
Yeah, when I put it in column 6, then I plan to kill the blue horizontal below,
Mm-hmm.
and then I use yeah, and then if I eventually get red and blue, I can put it in
7 8
7 and 8
and
under the yellow violet, and then I
mm-hmm.
have the platform to kill the uh, horizontal yellow or something. But mm, I
I,
don't know. But if I get stuck and I cannot kill the yellow horizontal, then it's like there's no way I cannot attack any other virus. I am stuck at the top line. Yeah,
yeah.
so it might be a little risky. I'm not sure,
Oh yeah,
but
it's definitely
yeah,
risky.
I probably put that double yellow in column 6 because even if I cannot kill the yellow horizontal, then yeah, it is still useful when I kill the blue horizontal below. Or maybe I just go column 8 and then drop the blue and then drop the blue the blue garbage down to the blue wireless below. I think that's the safest play.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The most conservative play is going into 8. Uh, vertical 6 is a risky play that stands to pay off quite well. And then you've got vertical 3, which is just committing to all horizontals in the top. you, you commit to
Yeah,
the horizontal
that would be
reds.
too much.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah,
chat.
because I see that uh, below the top row there is the whole row below the top row is empty. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to create a lot of platform to kill those horizontal. I don't know. I think it's too risky. I probably go column 8.
Chat
Yeah.
wants you to go 6. Chat is all about 6 right now. So let's see. Let's see what the play is. You do go 8. You do tuck under,
Yeah.
and yeah, you're just going to take these vertically, which is the safest play. I agree that that is the play that makes the most sense, but is the least fun. Uh, so all right, and the pills are coming up well for that. You've got kind of a heavy left slant to this board, but now you just at this point you've already gone. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that left side, and get a nice horizontal at the bottom of the board. Got prep work done for a good play there. You get a good kind of side tuck, not quite swim going, and yeah, prioritizing or committing to horizontal on the reds on the bottom. That just makes good sense. Now you just wait for blues. There they come. There's an argument I think to be made for going for the blue in 6 even earlier than the others, just so that you've got something to do with red, but I don't think it ended up mattering. All right. Top of level 8. I mean, there's not a better play than 6 7. There's barely an other play than 6 7. So, yeah, I think that's the right play. And
Yeah.
then either 1 2 or 3 4 on the red yellow. I'm lean to 3 4, but that may be versus talking. I don't know why.
Red, yellow, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I could understand going 1 2 as well. I think it's less drop time for 3 4 is the other thing I'm thinking.
yeah. Uh, Going 1, 2 isn't bad because if you kill the double yellow in column 1, then you have access to all the other viruses below. And you see that is, uh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, if you have the collective, you can kill those. You can go for some double kill horizontally or something.
mm-hmm. It'd be interesting to see what you go for. You are going to go 1 2. It's probably the right play. I'm just
Yeah, yeah,
overthinking. And
yeah, yeah. Because I think I usually prioritize gaining access to the wireless that uh, are behind other wireless first. Then I usually leave the wireless that are out in the open to queue later.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Especially after you got that column 1 cleared, you immediately started working on column 2 to give yourself a ton of access to the bottom of the board. And if you don't do that, you're almost out of reds at the top of the board. So this is going to give you access to a couple more places for reds. This is the right play. So like it, love where you're at here. And the tuck play into the blues, that's what I would have looked for as well. And at this point, I think you're making a commitment to clearing out these blues horizontally. And you get it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure that was going to come off. And the real question to me is how committed are you going to be to getting the T on the yellows? The answer was not very committed, and I'm here for that. I did not see that horizontal to come down though until the play before you made it. That was a really smart drop. And now these yellows are paired. And you can take your time with the ones in 7-8. Wow. Sub 4 out of level 8. That is something. Okay, blue red followed by red yellow. Do you go into column 6 here?
Blue, red. Yeah, I think I go column 6
Okay.
probably, and then use the red yellow in column 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree that just makes the most sense. Well, here's hoping for three yellow blues coming up for you. That's going to be a red blue, followed by the double blue. Ouch. Which actually you could put a red blue into column 3 right there. Yeah, okay. See, thanks for listening to me.
Yeah.
An interesting commitment to the yellows horizontally in 6-7. You were much more horizontal than I realized. I think we make jokes about Swang, but I think you've got him beat here.
Yeah. Uh, when I see the viruses line up horizontally, yeah, as I said, I have this urge to kill them horizontally, but I maybe, but l- recently I think that's not always correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's again going back to talking to Pullman. One of the things that we were discussing, he is actively learning horizontals right now, and oh wow, nice on the blue, and that clears up so much. He's at the point that I always joke. We always talk about how a lot of players, when they start learning horizontals, that's all they see. And he is at that point right now where he is unabashedly very happy just being a horizontal seeker. As you get this 543, wow. A lot of us, we go through this time where all we see is horizontals until we kind of learn when the right horizontals and when are the wrong horizontals. And a few players don't learn that. They are just like, hey, all the horizontals are good, and clearly you're in that camp, and I can't wait to watch more of these horizontals and see where it comes up.
Yeah. I uh, I think I would usually go for that horizontal, but uh, just like that last level you show me, if it's too risky, then maybe I don't go for it.
Yeah, I mean it works out regardless. So, and I see the horizontals now, and I'm like, okay, is he what's he gonna go for? So,
This horizontal blue.
mm-hmm. And then the yellows right below them
Mm,
as well.
I don't think I can do anything with that
No,
horizontal
no,
blue
not
with this blue yet.
not with this pill, but I think it's coming up. I think you're going to get some red blues or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
double
yeah.
blue.
I I definitely plan for killing those horizontal blue.
Are you going to tuck the red yellow into 6 7? Do you think, or I mean, you could place it on top, but I feel like tucking it gives you the
Yeah,
platform.
yeah, I can put this yellow blue on the top of the yellow violet and then tuck the yellow red underneath it so that that blue garbage become one of the horizontal queue. But I don't think I
Oh
don't think
no,
I could come up with that in the tournament. I probably just go 7 and 8 and yeah,
I would not have come up
wait
with that.
for
No.
wait for a better pill to kill those horizontal blue.
Okay, let's see what you come up with. Oh, and that would have worked too. Oh, weird. Okay, so there's the drop, and one of the benefits, I mean, that wasn't a particularly large combo, but one of the benefits to playing medium is you almost never break the game. Something we don't tend to have to worry about. All right, looks good. I mean, you're stuck with a lot of blue leftovers, and I think starting that platform, it's not something I would have done, but it makes so much sense now that I see you do it. Just because you're gonna need a lot of blue. There it goes, and then oh, broke the horizontal.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but
I mean, honestly, if that's the worst thing we can say about that level, though, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see what the second pill is because I think that affects. Ooh. Hmm. You've got three paired double blues
yeah,
to go for.
yeah, probably go for that horizontal first.
Which one?
Because if I the one in column 5 and 6,
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm also looking at the 4 8 pair as an option as well.
yeah, for yeah.
Huh. I
But
mean,
if the next two I see is a blue with blue yellow or blue red, maybe I go with the 4 and 8 pair.
yeah, but it's a
But
red yellow, so
I don't know how many more pills I have to wait for it.
right.
Then I'm not sure if I want to go uh 4 and 8 because I might get stuck here forever too.
Right, right, right. Well, I mean, you do have the red yellow coming into 2 3, and if you get enough of those, that'll open up into the lower section of your board. Yellow blue could be used in 1 2, and any red blue is what you're waiting on in the first place. So I don't know that it does meet the criteria of have a place for everything. But yeah, I don't hate taking care of the 5 6 double blues. I don't even hate taking care of the doubles vertically in 3. I don't think it's the best play, but it's just there's so many choices with this double blue. All right, let's see what you put.
Yeah,
That makes sense. And then another double blue. Ooh. So now not a lot of access to red. You do start finding the red, but that could have been pretty bad.
yeah,
Okay.
I probably leave those red for sweet tea, I think.
I mean, knowing you, that makes the most sense.
Yeah, the fat log
There it goes.
even.
A fat log sweet tea. I have no words for how angry that kind of makes me that you can pull that off. No, it was great. It was a great setup. All right. Wow, a red blue. I feel like 2-3 is the most obvious play. Let's see if I can get the next pill. It's another red blue.
Yeah, red blue. Yeah, probably just go for column 2 and 3.
Yeah. I mean, I could see if you get, because red blue is one of those that if you get two in a row, you're going to get six in a row, you know? And I think you could go 2-3, 2-3, 6-7, and then a tucked 5-6. And then if you still have more after that, I've got nothing for you. it's it's just going to be a bad time.
Yeah,
Whew. So yeah, you take the 2-3s and you get red yellow after that, which is a much better. I'm assuming you were
oh,
planning.
I don't know why I did that. I probably want to tuck it in 6 and 7, but I just misplay, and
Yeah,
then it just refused to go there.
I know exactly, as the person who tucks the most in this tournament, probably I know exactly what you mean, and I feel your pain.
Yeah, but I think this isn't very hard to fix.
No,
You
no,
just cue that blue garbage horizontally, and then you
mm-hmm.
can keep going again.
Absolutely. All right, there's the red yellow. There's the blue garbage clear starting to happen, and you don't decide to finish out the horizontal, but it's going to be a T. I can see the T that you're planning. Let's see if you pull it off. Okay, maybe you're not planning it. No, you're just going to get the horizontal. Okay.
Yeah, just
This has been one of my favorite things about doing this series is learning what it is that players are most likely to do. Larva is also a sweet tea aficionado. She will take a sweet tea no matter what. Um, clearly you're big on the horizontals. I'm learning so much about the players as much as anything else. This is why I do this. It's a lot of fun. All right. And it doesn't look like you're free and clear, but you're pretty much free and clear. Yeah, there it goes. And almost get another sub 8 out of, or sub 4 out of level 8. Blue red on the top. Do you go 1-2 or do you go 2-3? I prefer 1-2 just immediately,
um,
but it's a lot of red to leave.
um, yeah, I probably go 2, 3 because uh 2, 3. Yeah, probably 2, 3 because it I don't lose drop time to column 1, and if I open up column 3, then I you see I can go below, and maybe if I get double lead, I can kill that lead horizontal or
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I like having access to even without that uh, led viruses in column 7 and 8. I like having access to more viruses. So probably I try to kill the double red in column 3 first.
Okay. Yeah, my initial fear is always that my 1 or my 8 is going to get super stacked up. So that's, I know that's something there, but then I look at the how much red I'd be leaving with the two pairs in 1 and 2. That's why I was like, is this the right call? And it wasn't. What you did was the smarter call. All right. Yep. We're going to see the commitment to the blue, and it comes. I wasn't sure it was going to, but it does. Ooh, big double play there.
Uh, I was totally hope for double red there, but yeah, it never came.
Well, it doesn't have to now because you pulled off that. All right. Yep. Good tuck play. And that's the sort of tuck play into 1-2 that not every top player sees. Um, I, I've made it very clear tucking is part of my play style, and it probably always will be, but not. It's not always something that you get from even some of the top players. So it's interesting seeing somebody else who sees the same tucks that I do and is actually able to pull them off and not lose a game. 539. Oh my gosh. How did I take a game off you if you're pulling 530s twice in a row? That is crazy. All right, so GG's for game 1. Let's just get right into the second match. So match 2, you're up against the 1 seed Savage Octagon. Does anything change? Do you change strategies, change thought patterns, anything mental that round 2 brings that maybe knowing who you're playing?
Mm, uh, Probably no, because no matter who I play against, I always do the strat that I think is best.
Makes sense.
But maybe if after playing round 1, maybe uh, I I got tired mentally, and sometimes I didn't see the uh, sometimes I didn't see the combo I like to make. So maybe I might have overlooked something when when I was tired.
Well, let's see. So start is a yellow red. That's 3-4. If you
Yeah,
put it anywhere else, I'm gonna be shocked. There it goes.
probably 3, 4.
Yeah. And naturally going for the horizontals no matter what. I get it. I get it. I'm learning. This is your play style. No, I like good horizontal play. And the choice there to make the vertical. Of course, we're getting this rare double blue blitz, which, as we know, ends with a blue red. There it goes. It is not common to see one of those, especially at the beginning of the board,
Yeah,
and it's left you with no blue.
yeah. Like here, there are so many yellow viruses. If I didn't get access to the bottom row, then I would get stuck with those yellow for a long, long time.
Yeah. Luckily, they did come through for you, and you had a good setup for the blue horizontally, but as soon as you put a blue pill half on top there, it kind of didn't have much of a choice but to go. So, yeah, still out sub 1.5. And again, it was a blue red on top, and literally there was nowhere else to place it. I'm interested, with limited places to put blue and honestly limited places to put red now. It's interesting seeing what you're going for. I like this play of using the blue not as garbage but as prep for the next pill setup. And wow, that one came
Yes,
for
I
3 and a T. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. The doctor likes you better than me. It's okay. Just I didn't know it before. Oh, and that's a really nice setup on the bottom of the board. You can take it with any yellow now and have those horizontals paired up and ready to go. And you'll have room for a red blue because you've got, well, not just the blue. And that's why you wait for the yellow blue. Okay. A drop, the drop placement, that made good sense.
Yeah, as soon as you have access to the viruses in the bottom row, I want to prioritize them as soon as possible because if I don't prioritize them and kill the other virus before them, then the garbage will pile up and then you will lose access to those viruses in the bottom row.
I don't think I've
So I like to plan ahead for how to kill the viruses in the bottom row.
I don't think I've ever thought of it that way, but that makes perfect sense. All right, double yellow, double yellow. Um, stack in 6, stack in 4, or go ahead and finish the stack in 6 and start getting access to the blue underneath.
Mm, I think I go for column 6. Then there's no place else to play the yellow pill. Maybe after I go for column 6, maybe uh I put the yellow virus, yellow pill on the blue virus on column 3, because if you kill that blue virus on the top horizontally, then you can play the yellow pill on both viruses in column 3 and 4. But if you don't kill that uh, blue virus horizontally, then you have to kill it before you can start uh, playing the yellow pill that will kill the yellow virus beneath the blue virus.
That makes sense. You
If
also
I'm not sure if that makes sense.
No, I've got you. You also have 8 as an option, just because if you get the horizontal
Yeah,
reds, then it'll drop
yeah,
down. But that's
and
dependent on a double red.
yeah. But knowing myself, I probably might have go for column 8 too. But
Huh.
probably kill the yellow in the column 6 first.
Yeah. Well, let's see what you got. All right.
Oh, I just going down like that.
It was the more conservative plays, and you can tell. I think that you're not as happy with the fact that you went conservatively because you stopped for a second to look for a maybe something with a little more pizzazz to it, and maybe get better
Um,
better plays. Wow, you found a way to use 2 red blues that really didn't have a good place. That is tough to do. All right. Still holding out for that double red with the hopes of getting all four of them paired up. And again, that goes back to that patient play that I was talking about earlier. That I've come to see as a hallmark of what you do, which is just wait for the right pill if you're committing to it.
Yeah, but more like if I am committed to something, then I don't have a choice but to wait for the correct pill. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it ended up you just went for it regardless. You said, you know, hey, I'm not going to get this double red. Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way because you ran the risk of giving up a good play on some yellows instead. So I get that. And ooh, the punishment plays. There we go. Double red going in column 8. No, not going into column 8. Shows what
Yeah.
I know.
Uh,
I can see some really greedy plays here.
Going for was I going for horizontal yellow?
One would assume.
Mm, I probably tuck this red yellow in uh tuck it down in column 1 and 2 instead of putting it vertically like that because it's safer to tuck it down because then you don't have garbage
Oh yeah.
over piles of the different color.
You surprised me by committing to this horizontal as quickly as you did. I thought you would have put the red over in column 8 and you put it underneath and started building for the horizontal. Uh, the next double red, do you go ahead and put it in 4-5 or you stack it in 1? Is there a preference that you have?
Yeah, I think I put it in column 1.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you get the. Oh, interesting play. Well, now you know it's
Yeah,
going to come
what did I
down.
do? Yeah,
There's a
you,
double.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
you knew the red yellow was coming, and now, oh my
um,
gosh, how? How did that come off as easily as it
yeah,
did?
I didn't see that either. I um, I have no idea what I was thinking back then.
But it worked. It all just worked. That's the crazy
Yeah.
thing. Ay, ay, ay.
Mm,
That was smooth. All right, so and there's the horizontal build. Okay, and I love having those double yellows on top of a single blue because then you're not wrecking your build when you clear off just one color. It's so nice. Doesn't always happen that way, so it's really nice when it does. Now the question is, do you go for the fat log? You do.
yeah,
Yeah. Once I saw the first yellow pill half, I was like, is it coming?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's coming.
I went for the fat lock because I see that uh, yellow blue in the next PO box. If I didn't see that, maybe I didn't go for the fat lock.
Mm. That was that was real nice. That was a real nice set of plays. All right, so you're up 1-1 or 1-0. And sharp-eared listeners will know, who've been paying attention since the beginning, will know exactly what's going to happen next, but we're going to watch it anyway. All right. Let's see what you get. Double blue. Huh.
Double blue.
Let's see if I can get you what comes up after that. It's another double blue. Okay, so it's less critical.
Double blue. Yeah, just kill the blue viruses top at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but I think I go for column 5 first because I want access to the other wireless below.
right. So,
Yeah.
oh, no, you went for 6, but it's
Oh, I
really
went for 6 first. Yeah, I didn't know.
another horizontal. Um okay, question. Let me get the right pill pulled up. Okay, so you got a yellow blue right here. And your call is to go into into columns 5, 6 instead of 4, 5.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, it sets up a
yeah,
horizontal on that
I
yellow.
I want to I go f- I go for 5, 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want to kill those blue viruses horizontally. Mm, so the one below the blue virus are yellow. So I want to leave uh I want to leave yellow garbage on top of them.
I just your commitment to the horizontals is getting to be something that I'm questioning now. All right, so let's see how it goes. You do get that
Yeah,
horizontal
because
set up. Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's not that risky because it almost fully open to the horizontal queue. But yeah, I I don't like to do risk. I don't like to do play that are risky either. But if I think I can definitely do it, then I almost always go for those horizontal queue
Yeah, it's that has become very, very
because
obvious.
yeah,
Wow. All right, so we are very close to the end of this 8. You're having to do a lot of underclears, which isn't ideal, but it's what the game gives you. And wow, there it goes. There's just not a lot of red incoming. It costs you a good 10, 15 seconds there. All right, blue, yellow on top. There were about 3 places to go, but I think just going for that very
yeah,
quick, get it out of the way sort of
yeah.
thing makes sense. Uh, an interesting nugget Adelito gave me was that the most efficient play is the one you saw first. Basically, that it doesn't really matter which play, if you sat back and looked at it 100 times, it doesn't always matter which play would have been the best, because if you see something, it's probably, you're going to get to it. If you see it immediately, you're going to get to it faster. So I try to carry that
Yeah,
bit of wisdom with
because
me.
because sometimes uh because sometimes the most efficient play isn't the one you see first immediately. So if you always if you always go for the most efficient play, then you might spend more time thinking than you
Mm-hmm.
usually should be uh, holding down, drop down those pills instead. So I start to question myself lately if I should always go for the most efficient play because uh, yeah, I think some I think I start to improve a little when I don't always go for the most efficient play.
And that, you know, that just speaks to sticking with your instincts and going fast. Uh, yeah, this red blue going there and then the blue yellow going vertical in 3 is going to be so nice for you because almost any blue can take it efficiently. So,
Yeah,
yeah, there it goes.
yeah,
And a T. Yeah, these are nice plays. Just stuff is falling for you. Um,
now I don't have access to yellow.
yeah, that's the pain point. I mean, the good news is you were getting a double red blitz, so even if you were having to use yellow as garbage, it was going to work out just fine. Oh, into the horizontal, and that extra just half second that it took to think of that is, I think, it helped. That is one of the times where, you know, the one that you come up with immediately may not be the most efficient, but you know, you didn't lose a lot of time finding that horizontal, so it worked out. It worked out well. I mean, a double yellow to end, that's always nice. All right, into prioritize 1-2, I think. I don't know. There's more board access if you go 6-7, but 1-2
Mm,
is stacked.
yeah, I see a lot of horizontal here, but you obviously can't kill all of them horizontally because there just isn't enough room for it. So, I, what do I do with this yellow red? What is the next pill after this?
Next pill is red blue. I think red blue helps the
Yeah,
decision
probably
making.
just go for 7-1 and probably just kill them vertically. Then just don't think much. Just don't think much and kill them vertically.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a really nice board for any pill right now, so it it does make sense to just stack them, you know, paired up vertically. And this is one of
Yeah,
those boards where I could see you getting, you know, two red yellows, two yellow blues, two blue reds, and then the entire left side of your board is completely stacked up. But it all just comes down with the next pills that come. So yeah, it's a good board setup. Speak of the devil, there it goes. And yeah, it didn't all stack up at once, but it
yeah,
is exactly what happened. Ooh, that drop into horizontal was nice. I didn't see it that way until you dropped it. That's clever. Nice and clean. And you're kind of avoiding your left side. I mean, you take it there, so it it comes out, but it was kind of a question. I wasn't sure why you were doing it. Just better plays on the right, probably. If you manage, you're going to manage. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. was gonna say if you manage to pull this off as a some kind of weird sweet tea fat log hybrid thing, I'm gonna be very impressed and a little angry. Not a little angry, just having fun. But wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see I can see some I can see something that can be done more efficiently, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, go ahead. Whatever
I
you.
think in the real tournament, I just be, become nervous, and sometimes I don't immediately see the most efficient play possible. But yeah, uh, I I shouldn't spend too much time thinking about it, right?
Well, let me just point out this is still a 719. This wins most matches. Savage just hit a sub 7 and just went crazy. So, I think you were as efficient as you needed to be. Okay. Double yellow. Oh, this isn't SNES. I was just thinking, you could get it all the way into column 1, but you can't do that in this version. Um,
Right.
that would have been crazy, but no, no, no. This has got to be in column 5. Surely.
Column 5. Mm,
Are you going to tuck it into 1?
maybe column 1.
Okay.
Uh, because uh, because the yellow in I don't know. I column 5 or column 1.
See, now you got me curious.
Yeah, what is the next pill?
It's a double blue.
The bubble. Never mind. I tuck it in column 1.
Yes, very clearly.
Yeah,
So by going by the logic that you've been using, I would say your next play with the double blue is to clear the 2 blues in 3 to open up access to your board, make it less necessary to
yeah,
have a double
probably.
red for that horizontal. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to that. So
Yeah.
let's see where you go. Oh, that
Oh,
shows what I know.
wait. Why did I do that? I have absolutely no idea.
Well, this will work out because then you can drop that
Yeah.
and get the clearances. My immediate thought is to take it all the way down to the bottom of the board too with that double blue, and I don't know why. The odds of it actually coming off that way are pretty slim. They can't really pair that well. But I do the same thing. That's why I'm laughing about it. It's exactly like something I would do. All right, I see the horizontal setup for the blue in 2, and there it goes. You're now a couple of blue reds away. Hopefully you get the prioritization right though.
Yeah. So right now there are more yellow viruses than other colors, so I prioritize yellow first because that blue virus in the bottom row is already dead
Mm-hmm.
because I already have enough to stack for it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I figured the prioritization was going to come through out at a 134. It's a little slower than the 8s you've had so far. We've got 2 yellow blues on this one. With 2 yellow blues coming down, I think I like 2-3.
Yeah, just go 2-3. That yellow horizontal queue is tempting, but
Mm-hmm.
uh yeah, but then I don't know. It might leave too many garbage if I commit to it without seeing double yellow here. So I just go 2 and 3.
Yeah, sitting over a chasm, a potential chasm like that, it unless it's a double yellow, I agree. And even then, a double yellow, then you're getting rid of some of your yellow. You've got a lot of blue on the top line. It's a messy business if it doesn't come up right.
Yeah. So yeah, horizontal isn't always better.
You heard it here first, folks, for the first time ever. All right, yeah, you're getting a ton of red yellows, which is so good because otherwise this board takes forever. All right, there they go. I think at this point you have taken exactly 0 horizontals in a board that was pretty flush with them. Oh, there's one coming. Yeah, yeah. That I love that prioritization. Let
Yeah.
me back that up. So placing that blue right there in 7-8 with the knowledge that the red blue is coming. And I saw the hesitation. You hesitated about as long as I
No.
did seeing it because
Yeah.
you were waiting on the red blue. You were setting up the horizontal at the bottom and it just that placement right there
Yeah.
is so nice.
I Yeah, that I I can only play. I can only use red blue for that.
Hmm.
Because if I use anything else, it will block the red horizontal kill. So the only other place I can play that double blue is between the blue viruses in the eighth column eight.
Yeah, that's just really heads up, and especially with the red blue coming down because you were looking at it and thinking maybe I'll just go for it. Uh, Again,
Yeah,
you saw the hesitation, but then you caught it very quickly, and that's a tough catch. So real nice. All right, now it's just a matter of yeah, that's the play. That internal tuck. And Savage is staying with you on this one. Okay, let's see if I can get the second pill up. So you got a yellow blue following this double yellow. I think the yellow blue is going to have to be
mm,
tucked somewhere.
yeah. This double yellow go for column eight, I think, but this yellow blue, I I have to tuck it somewhere down there. There's no place
Yeah,
in the top row.
5-6, 2-3, something like that.
I think it's either column 1, 2, or just 5, 6.
Oh yeah, 1-2. I didn't see
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if just dropping straight down into 5 was a good choice, but now I see that it's a pre-built platform for a double red, so that does make sense holding
yeah.
off on that as long as you can. Okay, you're going to go to column 8 as you said, and the tuck is into 5-6, and yeah,
Oh, I just
there's commitment.
wait. I just commit to red horizontal here. I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
Whew, big commitment.
Yeah,
And you're still committing to the horizontal on these yellows with no evidence that that will ever happen.
yeah,
But again, I talk about your patience a lot, and this is that, and there it's getting paid off right there. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. and then that tuck into 5-6 is just
Yeah,
it's perfect. If it goes
yeah.
off any other way,
Back
it's terrible.
yeah, back there I have back there I have the option to wait for the big red sweet tea, but uh I have the option to not play it either because I have the option to not play it too because everything below the red pill is the red viruses, so I can just kill them. Or I can also kill them vertically, like uh, simply kill them vertically.
Yeah, and it all worked out. Okay, red blues, two of them. If it goes anywhere but 5-6, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, yeah, that's why six.
The real question is what happens if you get a third one. I mean, 3-4, I suppose, but
If I have the yeah C4.
luckily you don't. Well, yet. There it goes. Into 3-4. All right, prioritizing the right hand side over the left, which doesn't seem to have a lot of effect. There's a lot of vertical doubles in this board. Things are just very smooth that way. Ooh, nice setup for the.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I Yeah, I saw that if I kill that red horizontally, I could de-sandwich those yellow viruses too. So I went for that.
Wow. That's definitely a play I don't see. And then it just the pills came up perfectly for it. We'll watch it again. There's the double red followed by the double yellow, clearance followed by another clearance, and it's just smooth. So, okay. Platform. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
learning. I'm
yeah.
learning you.
This one de-sandwich the blue. Yeah. Yeah, but more like I didn't specifically plan for this de-sandwich, but I just realized that there there are horizontal queue to make, and those are just more like byproduct of my horizontal queue.
Yeah. I mean, if it comes out, it comes out. Now you are committing to another horizontal. Luckily, you don't get any awful blues that you have to use as trash. End up just really smashing this 11. I think Savage was ahead at one point in that game, and you just blew right by her through this 11. That was a really good end game. That 11, I think, really sent it for you. All right, so we are, and that's it for the second round. You still got time for a couple more matches?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't want to. I know it's late over there. I don't want to keep you too long, but I want to get as much of this out of you as I can. So, third round is Betty, and Betty has been on an absolute tear lately. Um, just really finding her way, and here we are in the semifinals. You have a yellow blue and nowhere to put it.
yellow blue. Probably column 3 and 4, because if I put it there, I can kill the red virus horizontally if I happen to get a double red. Also, if I can kill that red virus in column 2 and 3 horizontally too, then that blue garbage will drop down to the blue virus below. Yeah, but probably I do that or just put it in column 2 and 3 so that yeah, column 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 maybe.
I hate to tell you, it looks like you're going to put it on top of 5-6, which,
Yeah, but I am moved. I I probably didn't see that. I didn't see that far down below back then. So
okay.
I just moved to the right and just you know just do just keep it simple.
I do like 3-4 so that you can put the red blue vertically in 3 next. So, yeah, that is an interesting play. I wouldn't have seen it
Yeah,
unless we were sitting
because
talking about it.
yeah, because there is no other place that blue piece doesn't become a garbage.
Hmm.
So uh, the only way to the most efficient way I think is to put it in column 2, 2, 3 or 3, 4 and then queue those viruses horizontally so that I don't leave any garbage afterward. But yeah, I think I didn't see that far back then.
All right, well, let's see where things go and how you find your efficiencies. There's just a lot of blue in the top of this one. And okay, I got to back that one up. Um, so let's let it play here for a second. So you get the blue, you clear the blue, and you get a yellow red. You go onto the right hand side. Okay, that makes sense to me. The next is the double blue placement in column 3. Does it's
Double blue.
Yeah, right into column 3. That seems an odd play to me.
Yeah. Can I see that again?
It's
Why
it's
did I put it in? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
okay. I
Maybe yeah, why did I put it there?
I
I'm
would
not sure.
okay.
Maybe I see blue yellow and then I hope for more blue yellow to show up and then I just make yellow sweet tea or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it's the best play, but yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing something. I would think vertical 5 or even possibly a horizontal 4 or 5 would be a
Yeah,
better
I
play.
think I think vertical five make more sense, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
probably didn't see it.
I was just confused, making sure I you did pull the sweet tea though. And it
Yeah,
dropped.
I
Even your mistakes look good. How? Because it wasn't a mistake. That's why you had a thought process in mind, and it was better than mine. That's all it comes down to. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just needed a moment after that. That was one of those when all is revealed, everything is just like you question everything. Why do I still play this game when there are people who can do that? I All right, good tuck. Good tuck. And here we go. You see the blue red is coming up next, so you go ahead and have that ready to rock. I like that. We're going for the long game on the long horizontal. And there he goes. Okay, this first pill is an absolute temptation. It's a yellow blue, and if there's a yellow blue following it, I think I know exactly what you do. If not, I still think I do know what you do, but we'll see.
Yeah. Next, blue.
So
I
then,
think I just put it in column 6 and 7 for a potential blue sweet tea or something.
mm-hmm. Yeah, a
Yeah.
5 iris sweet tea is exactly what I would expect from you there. It's a double red coming up next, which you can just dump into column 2 or even into column 4 if you're going to commit. But yeah, it's this has a lot of potential. Okay, there's the second yellow blue that you need. Now you really need the third one. And it looks like you are gonna.
Yeah. Now the left side is open. I can just, oh, I didn't go for the sweet tea.
I know. I'm disappointed too. Uh, yeah, I wasn't commentating this match, so I didn't get to be disappointed in commentary. But I guarantee you, if the commentators saw that setup, they were waiting for it too. All right, drop into a horizontal, just nice and clean. I feel like you're going to commit to a horizontal on that yellow in column 6, but it is going to definitely be a long time
Yeah,
coming.
I didn't really plan to do the yellow horizontal, but it is the only way to take care of that yellow garbage. So I kind of have to go for the horizontal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then a red blue would be ideal. You'll make it work with a red yellow, but I could see where a red blue would really have worked for you. Another horizontal waiting to happen over on the reds. There's that commitment. It is going to cause a lot of garbage, but you've got horizontals already prepped, so
Yeah.
yeah, there they go. And then one more blue hiding out on the left hand side. Okay, double blue. Not a lot of horizontal potential early, but 3 double blues on top, or 3 blues on top. Yellow blue coming in next. 7. I don't know that I've got a preference on this double blue.
I uh, I think I just stuck this blue yellow in column 1 and 2.
Yeah, the double blue in one,
Yeah,
and then yeah.
just to avoid drop time. And
3.
then this double blue for column 3. Yeah, column 3. Because apart from double blue, there are if I have blue yellow, I can play it in column 1 and 2. If I
Mm-hmm.
have blue red, I can play it in column 7 and 6. I can avoid drop time there, so I think I just play this double blue in column 3.
Makes sense. Get it out of the way. Yeah, and it's kind of an unsung ability being able to find and get uh, a place for the non-double pills. We talk a lot about pairing up your doubles and everything, but we don't talk as much about having good, clean, efficient red blue pairs or blue yellow pairs. So, finding those and then using them effectively is a bigger part of the game, I think, than we tend to talk about. Wow. That double red, the next double red you get is going to be some piece of work.
Yeah,
It didn't go through.
I didn't get it.
No, you did not. But you saw the horizontal, because of course you did.
Yeah, that is horizontal red.
And with the double red blitz coming through, that made good sense. All right, now you got access to your yellows. Finally. Yeah, and you start setting up the T. That is a setup that I did not for the longest time know how to do, where you've got your T set up and now
Yeah,
it even the double worked out for you. Okay, red yellow, you just slam it straight down. The
yeah,
only,
just slam it down. Yeah.
I mean, I see a play on
Then this
7-8,
double.
but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I probably slam the red yellow down here because there's no drop time here. If I go 7-8, then I have to lose some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then this double yellow, I probably go to column one in order to open more white losses below there.
Okay, I like that. And I didn't see the quadded up blues, which I think you
Oh,
did see.
I just go. Oh, I just do the double yellow down there. Oh,
Right. Well, I mean, you've got options on these blues. In fact, if you had taken that slightly less efficiently on the reds, you would have ended up with the double blue ready to just handle it horizontally, and you would have
uh,
gotten 3 of those out of the way. Oh, great cross clear. Another. You've got further options on the blues now, so I retract my statement. Uh, that's what I get. My hubris. All right.
yeah, I, I, I didn't see that sweet, red sweet tea. If I I think the correct play is to go for that red sweet tea back then, but I think I didn't see it.
Let's see. You talking about the ones built into columns? Was that
Yeah,
3 through 7?
yeah, around 2, 3, 4 something.
Oh gosh, I didn't back up far enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ah, I see it right. Okay, it's a double red coming up right here. So you're talking about tucking it into
Yeah,
three
yeah,
four.
this one. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
questioning that in real time, and I thought for a second maybe it was just a tuck that you couldn't get, or that it wasn't a realistic play. But yeah, I agree. That was probably the right play for that. Good recovery though. And Betty's over there on the left, just trying to make a sweet tea herself, or not a sweet tea, a giant log. Okay, so you're finally getting this column 6 out of the way. This has just been a rough board. Not really a lot
yeah.
of.
I don't know why I leave this much garbage in the board. I usually didn't have uh, this much garbage. Maybe the RNG was not good. I don't remember.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel normal for your play, just the way the board has been going so far. I think you just you missed a couple of things, and then you Uh, just had some rough RNG when you did find what you were looking for. Like this, that red yellow, not a great pill for you. Just nothing really coming up the way it needed to. Good end game setup though. Yeah, that was a brilliant end game. And you take crown number one. Okay, so we've got a red blue to start. I like 6-7 for that. And a red yellow after. Ooh. Well,
Uh,
I wonder if you go 2-3 to preserve the horizontals.
this uh, this red blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, not with
I
the red
think
blue. I think you go 6-7 with the red blue, and I wonder if you go 2-3 with the red yellow to preserve the horizontal and the yellows at the top line.
yeah, yeah. If mm, this red blue can potentially go to 5 and 6 as well, but I don't think I saw that during the tournament.
Uh, Don is being a little bit of a troll, and I love it. He's saying go 5-6 red blue, so that you can pull
Yeah, five
off
six. Yeah, if I were practicing, I definitely put this red blue in 5 6 because then
5-6 red blue,
I
six
put
seven red
blue in
yellow.
column
Oh,
yeah blue blue in column 5 and red in column 6, and then I put red yellow in 6 7.
mm-hmm.
Then I have a setup for
A yellow blue.
yellow and blue
Mm-hmm.
horizontal. Yeah, but I don't think I saw that far during the tournament. I probably just go 6 and 7.
Yeah, Don has been a proponent in this chat already for the last couple of hours of going full greedy, and I'm here for it. Uh, I really like some of these off the wall plays, and it works. It is a little dependent on a blue yellow, but it's greedy. It's greedy. Oh, you do it. Oh, you do it, and you get it. Oh
Oh,
no.
I did it. What have I done?
Love it. Absolutely love it. That is,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, that is a play. Why am I still playing this game when you guys are still around doing this? I don't even know. I don't see 0% chance I see that. 0%. Wow. Sweet tea. All of these things look so obvious when you're just doing commentary in the back, sitting here talking about it, just you and me chatting. You just committed to that. Okay. And it none of it makes sense in live play. Not at all. Oh, this end game. Okay. Double red, please break my brain again. Find me something that isn't going straight down in
That's all
four.
right. Uh, I think I go to column 1
Okay.
to potentially open for blue horizontal kill.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I did that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. And a yellow, blue. At some point, you got to go for that red. Oh, there was another blue that you were setting up the horizontal for. And now it's paired up some yellows, which I feel like you misdropped. Yeah, you misdropped a yellow blue on top, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was fully prepared for that not to be a misdrop and for me to have to rethink everything again. There's just another level to play beyond what so many of us are capable of or are prepared for at this point. I think most of the players are capable of it. It's going to take so much more mental preparation. Nice triple. All right, now it's down to a lot of blues. But there's the blue yellow, and now
Yeah,
any
just
yellow
kill those
fixes
red
it.
horizontal.
Any yellow fixes it. Beautiful. It helps that I'm a fan of the game. I would not be able to do this if I weren't a fan of the game. Okay. So, yeah, the real question I had was what were you going to do with that red garbage? And just find a place and drop it does seem to be kind of the going plan for most folks. But man, we're seeing a lot of that, just real garbage colors that you're not being able to do much with right now. I think, okay, I see the plan. It's a drop down on the blues.
Yeah,
Once,
drop down the blue to
yeah, once you can get a red, or once you get another yellow, and now you're hoping for a double yellow or a yellow red. There's the double yellow, and it all drops down. Cross. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. This is just, I mean, I've got no words mostly because this is all just making sense. It's the ones that make you go, wait, what are you doing that really have the effect on me? Okay, another red out at sub 5 into level 13. Okay, let me drop back and watch that again. I saw it happening as soon as you set the red down, but that
Yeah,
is real nice.
yeah. I saw the double blue coming, so I did that.
Yeah, making a quick adjustment. It's it's the play. It's the way to do it. And honestly, for all of my talking about how mind blowing a lot of this is how mind blowing the play in 2020 was. We have just grown to the point that it takes something that we're all finding that next gear, that next level, and finding players who can just find something crazy like that. I would have seen that play with the deep tuck there. These are things that it's growth in the community, growth in our style of play. So it's going to be interesting to see what's the next thing that will blow our minds next after all of this sort of play becomes commonplace. All right, good drop plays here. And okay, yeah, there's a horizontal coming to not have to worry about that red garbage. It's about perfect. And I see the double blue. Okay. And just 4 more reds and out of this one. All right, now I want to be respectful of your time because we are coming up on 3 hours into this stream. We know that you take a loss in the next game to Betty, then come back and win it in game 4. Would you like to watch more of that, or do you want to move on to the finals? Kind of what guide me here.
Uh, it's okay. I I I can stay here as long as you like.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to go ahead. I'm going to call a little bit for myself. Let's move on to the finals. We'll talk about your game against Swang. GG's to Betty. She really earned a good crown out of that one and made another semi in this month. But I know these can really run, and I know this is a 3-1 for you as well. So we may just watch a couple of these games too. But all right, it's Swang. Swang has not. Let's see. Let me look. See when the last tournament win for Swang was. I know he's gotten. Okay, so he had won back in February. Kind of having a bit of a renaissance himself. That was his first win since November of 2022. He's made it 3 finals since then. And you say that nothing changes. I fully believe you, but is there an extra layer of pressure knowing that you've got somebody like Swang on the other side?
Uh, 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 to be honest, I feel the pressure. It doesn't matter who I play against. I always feel the pressure.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because yeah, when I play alone, I just keep to myself. I think I do much better than when I play in the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that can make some good sense. All right, let's see how this level 14 starts. Okay, you've got a blue-yellow coming down. I mean, my initial thought is 3-4.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's definitely 3-4.
I mean, I see a world where you try to put in
Yeah.
6, but that would be that's
Yeah.
asking too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I like putting that in column 6, but I probably do it later when that red virus doesn't block the blue horizontal anymore.
Right. And I mean, you've got a chance to
Because
pair that red
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, it's too risky to go for it now when you cannot finish the setup immediately,
Right.
in my opinion.
And then there's a double red following, which I would assume column one. We'll see. Oh no,
Yeah.
you're going for it. You're going for it.
Yeah. I open so that I can open up for that horizontal kill.
Yep, that you did. And then, okay, big horizontal coming up, followed by another horizontal. That double drop horizontal is hard to see. I love it, but it's very hard to see. And I'm gonna assume that
Oh, this is the mix.
okay,
Yeah.
it's what it looked like. But again, I'm learning that I don't, even what I thought I knew, I didn't know. But again, you pull it off, you make a really nice combo out of it, and everything is just coming up just fine. Okay, waiting around for the blue horizontal, and there it's going to come. Nice clean setups on top, and really it's just the yellow that is the problem right now. There's just so much of it. And there goes the blue. Yellows are cleaner. You've got the option for the horizontal. I bet you take it. There it goes. Out at a 152. Okay, yellow, blue on top. 1-2 frees up the opportunity for the red horizontal. 3-4 preserves the paired up ones in 1 and 2, but the odds of you getting the right pills to be able to slide in 2 more yellow blues over there are pretty slim. So I'm guessing you go 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just go 1-2.
Okay. Yeah. You had thoughts of doing something else, but it did not come through, and it shouldn't have, because this is working out. Of course, you still, yeah, you have to find some way to take those reds out horizontally. Otherwise, you're gonna stop being yourself. Get a nice cross clear there.
Yeah.
That's great. I had never noticed how much of a horizontal game you played. That setup was brilliant until talking to you here. I don't think I ever noticed quite how much horizontal it was, but now I know.
Yeah,
And
when you see the wireless lining up horizontally like that, the obvious efficient play is to just go and kill it horizontally. But yeah, sometimes you have to sacrifice too much just to make that horizontal kill happen. So uh, yeah, it depends on the boss if that horizontal is it really the best option I have. Yeah, it depends.
yeah, but I mean, most of the time you find a way to make it your best option. It's just interesting for all the commentary I've done, for your games. I don't think I've ever noticed quite how much horizontal you tend to set up. It's just it's new information that I did not have before. That's another benefit of doing these streams is I get a chance to make my commentary better because I know what to look for with different players. So there's your out of 15 into 16, and it's a double yellow followed by a double red. Looks like your initial movement is towards the left for column 3. I would assume the double red is going to go into column 4 then, so that you've got a chance at a red yellow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the double red,
Or
the double red. Yeah, column 7 because column 7 and 8 are both red viruses. So uh, the only way to play yeah, the only way to play the column 7 and 8 without leaving any garbage is the double red pill. So
okay.
yeah, you cannot play column 8 uh, without double red before you clear the column 7. So I kill the red viruses in column 7 so that uh, you for to make the column 8 less dependent on double red pure.
Okay. Things that I'm learning. Okay. Yeah, I thought for a second you were thinking about a horizontal on that yellow in column 3, and I was like, I don't see that being an efficient
Yeah,
play. But and okay, it's a long drop, but it is the most efficient setup with that red dropping that far down. That is, it's smart. It's a smart setup. Okay, so deeper in here, you do have column 1 completely split off. That tends to make me nervous, but now, do you use it for a sweet tea? That is the question I have.
yeah. I have no idea what I was doing here.
No, you weren't going to set up for a sweet tea. I think you were probably in the same boat I was, getting a little bit nervous by how separated that column 1 was. Just
Yeah,
because,
probably.
ooh, you let that get out of control and it's bad. Okay. And for all that that's locked up over in column 2, it would not take a lot to get it unlocked so that you could take out the yellows horizontally as a pair. And it looks like that may be what your plan is. Oh no, you're going to take the vertical pair.
Yeah. Um, or maybe just yeah, just do it horizontally because there are already yellow pieces there.
Hmm. Oh, love that tuck play. That's exactly what I was thinking, especially with the double yellow coming right after it. You, you pulled
Yeah,
off. You pulled it off. It could have been bad, but it was not because you had the right pills coming up next. And I know you're looking at those blues, trying to figure out a way to handle them
yeah,
horizontally. Okay. Right, right, right. So now a yellow blue will do it, or any blue, because you're thinking about the red now horizontally. Okay. And that's the
yeah,
deeper board thinking that we don't always see from the newest players or even some of the veteran players. And now no garbage. So this is two boards in a row where your column one has gotten a little out of control. Luckily, there's a double red there to help
Yeah,
save you, but
it's nice up.
ooh, there's that red yellow you needed. That came in clutch. That could have been so much worse. So setting up for the horizontal. There it goes. I feel like I should have been paying more attention to what you'd said earlier about clearing out your bottom rows as soon as possible, because you did some of that. Now, okay, yep, that blue can be another part of another horizontal. Maybe not now. Oh, but that one is. Okay. Okay. Very edifying. I'm learning a lot. And sub 9.5. That is. I think there was a time where we didn't think that was possible. I feel like that was the plan. That was the idea. Granted, back then we were playing 13 through 17 instead of 14. I believe you were here for some of those tournaments, weren't you? So I think we did that in 2021. Okay, here on game 2, blue yellow, I feel like is a 6-7. I mean, I guess you could go.
6-7.
I mean, not 6-7,
Maybe
5-6, 5-6.
maybe yeah, maybe I go for 1-2
Okay,
to open up the red horizontal. Maybe I'm not sure.
maybe even 4-5.
Uh, the 5-6 is 5-6 is I don't know. It seems a bit too risky for me to set up for yellow sweet tea there, because even if I go 5-6, I still need at least two more pills to uh, complete the sweet tea. Why? I think if I put this yellow blue to column 1 and 2, it's less risky
Okay.
than going for 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 5 and 6 is the
I'm not
the
sure.
very conservative play, and that is what you go with.
Yeah, maybe I just go 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 and 5 is the riskier play. 1 and 2 is the I'm 100% sure I'm getting the reds play, but I think that's the right call. All right, and the yellows do come out in force, but oh well. Yeah, there's the
Yeah,
red,
I go for the red horizontal anyway.
and that's a big drop. The sort of thing we see from Adelito. Just that monster drop, and then you ended up having to use some drop time. Oh wow. All right, and finally working on that right hand side, there was you had me worried a little, just because it was a big block and really nothing was happening over there, and that can be troublesome if you're not
Yeah,
right on top of it. I'm a little concerned about it now just because it's all blue.
Yeah, I was totally going for those horizontal blue.
Yeah. And now, okay, I was gonna say, I think you didn't see the red yellow just sitting
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you were so committed to
I
the.
was Yeah, I was paying too much attention to the blue viruses so that I didn't see that.
Happens to all of us. All right. There's a double red. That's clutch. That's nice. And then a red blue out of 14. Red yellow. I'm assuming that's 7-8. If it's unless you're going to tuck it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, seven,
Okay.
yeah, 7 and 8, definitely.
I was waiting for you to say, yeah, I'm going to take a tuck in column 4 vertically with the red on top.
Yeah, yeah,
Surprise! Surprisingly,
probably
that is a
not.
potential move, but I can't imagine trying to pull that
Yeah,
off.
yeah, probably not because if I get a double red letter, then I cannot kill that red horizontal.
Yeah. It would have been a ridiculous move, but it's just funny to me that it is technically one that can be done.
Yeah,
All right. Having to use the blue as garbage, which, that is the way it goes. Looking for a sweet tea. Don't bother taking it. I don't blame you.
yeah.
And the garbage is gone. There is no garbage. That that felt like a risky setup with the yellow in column 8.
Yeah, yeah. I was planning to de-sandwich the red viruses there, but uh, yeah,
It just never came for you. I feel like you're still going to get
yeah,
it. It's just not going to be as efficient as you would like. Yeah, there it goes.
yeah. Now I just I felt like I had enough and just created a platform to kill that yellow horizontal.
I mean, at some point you had to take the platform. It wasn't going to. There wasn't going to be any other option. But that worked out. Still got some garbage to
Yeah,
deal with
and
though. All right. Okay, there we go. It's like I don't know where things are going to happen. And I'm assuming this is the crown you lose just based on the speed Swang has got and how the pills are just not coming for you here. There you go. Get the horizontal. And I mean the option was there with that double yellow to. Oh no, you've got enough room. I was not catching the amount of space you needed to get this L. There it goes.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, that came out perfectly for that horizontal on the blue. And we're going to see a commitment to another horizontal. I'm going to assume so. Did not take the double blue for it though. you ended up getting a horizontal elsewhere, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, and at this point, I feel like maybe there's a little bit of pill fatigue. Do do you have that happen where it's just you've seen so many pills in such a high pressure situation that it just kind of the quality of the play doesn't drop completely, but it is harder to find the right plays.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. There's not a lot of
yeah. I
go ahead.
yeah. Sometimes when I was uh sometimes when I was a little bit high, I stopped seeing some setup I could have gone for. So yeah,
There's not a large group of players who have been through this level block, so I always have to remember to ask if they have that happen as well. I know in the commentary booth we end up with a little bit of pill fatigue sometimes. You know, we have just called so many matches, we have seen so many boards, and it can get really difficult sometimes. I assumed the same thing would
yeah,
happen with players, but yeah, expect some of that tomorrow evening, as we have 7 matches tomorrow, and it will get it'll be a lot. You surprised me a little not going for a horizontal on the yellows, but the way everything is pairing up now, it's not a major issue. Hmm. And the pills are just not falling in this one. It's been this way the whole game. Oh, that's nice. A branched fat log.
yeah.
Always love to see a good branched fat log. Nice L there. Yeah, you talk about not taking combos, but a lot of what you're doing are things that our combo players just do by nature. They don't go for the garbage necessarily. They just don't worry about it when the garbage does show up because you know it's just potential for other clears. But I'm seeing a lot of the same plays here. I was gonna have questions if you didn't go for that over in 7-8. So all right, quick finish up here. Ah, cross clear. Okay, that is going to leave column 7 or column 8 pretty stacked, but you know what else can you do, right? Oh, D sandwich.
Yeah, this sandwich.
All right, on to game 3. Oop, I'm getting some pill fatigue now. I'll tell you right now. All right, double blue. You've got columns 1, 4, and 6 with exposed blues. I'm trying to get you to the next pill. There's a red blue in the chamber.
Mm,
6 and then drop
this
the
I
red
think I
blue.
go. Yeah, Yeah, go column 6 and then drop the red down because if I uh because then if I want to kill the red horizontally, then
Any red will
I
do.
will be I will be dependent on a double red in column 5. So I think I want to kill the blue in column 6 and then drop the red piece down in column
Right.
5 so that I won't be dependent on the double red.
Right. 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 Because then you've got red blue goes vertically in 4, red yellow goes into 3 4, and so does double red. So yeah, any red does the trick. Cool. I guessed one right. Yay. And yeah, the drop down there, that makes sense. All right. That intercepting garbage out of column 8 where you just basically said, "Hey, there's blue coming down, so I'm just going to find a way to use it." That's another one of those strategies that we don't always see everybody do. It's a really nice play though. Oh wow. There's a very deep double to see on the double yellow that you took care of in your first row. It's one of those things that, I'm going to be thinking about now. I always have things to think about when I finish talking to one of our elite players, and it's going to be taking care of my column 1 viruses early, or my row 1 viruses early, so that I don't have to worry about if I rain garbage down on top of them and kind of ruin my setups. That is not something I have thought of in those terms before, and it is definitely something I will be considering as we see the rare misdrop.
Yeah, because in the end game, the one that used to give me the most trouble was the virus in the bottom row. So yeah, I it's because all the garbage will drop down to the bottom row, and then when it pile up, then I cannot do anything with the virus in the bottom row.
Right.
So it is it's something I came up with when I start learning to speedrun this game.
All right. I want to catch your opinion on this red yellow just because, I mean, 7-8 is where I
Let
think you're
yellow.
going, just because
Yeah,
the
seven
other
eight
options are not
probably.
great. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Always going to check. So, okay.
Oh, why did I do that?
Is it really a chill pill episode if they don't say that at some point? Um, I don't know. Of all the options, that was not one that I had on my bingo card, if you will. Um,
Yeah, I probably misplay or something.
I wasn't expecting that one for sure. All right, so yeah.
But yeah, now I have to fix it with the horizontal red or
Hmm.
something.
Yeah, and that setup is starting to show. Whew. Yeah, this definitely has you a little flustered. I know you win this game, but still, it's hard to see that one. That was a pretty tough series of plays there. And those poor yellows that were doubled up over in columns 5 and 8 are just stranded up there now. I know you wanted to take them. Oh, great drop tee.
Yeah,
It's just so high up now. Something tells me you might still. Okay, as long as you were waiting to get to it, I'm like, you might still find a way. I don't know. You seem pretty focused, but I'm definitely confused about where the board is right now. I think you're waiting on a yellow blue. I'm just not sure how everything is going to
yeah.
resolve.
Uh, yeah, I'm not really sure myself. When I start playing a level, I usually look at the board and plan ahead. How do I want to kill the white lot, and in which order? And if uh, uh, if I if I cannot do as I plan, then I usually, uh, you know, I usually don't know what to do later.
You seemed out of your element a little bit. Oh, great cross. But creativity is a big part of the game. Being able to, for all we talk about, players being able to look at a board and kind of see some of the things they've always seen. Being able to go, well, I haven't ever seen a board that does this before. I've never been in this situation before, and still find a good solution for it. That's an important aspect of the game. I think that, yeah, it can separate good players from really good players. All right. Oh, that was what the blue stack was for. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I know I wasn't really sure what it was there for.
Yeah.
I figured there was a reason. I just didn't know what it was. Okay, yellow, blue, and then now all you have to do is get rid of that blue stack, and you've got access to a big yellow horizontal. Preferably a fat log coming up, I would
Yeah.
assume. Well, the pills are just not coming for it, though. All right, there they are. Red, yellow. Okay.
Oh, I went for sweet tea. That seemed
I
a
see.
bit risky. Oh no, I didn't.
No, I mean by that point you'd broken it, so he ended up finding another solution. Oh, there's a lot of red down there in that pit. And if you took any fancy plays with it, all the red you had stacked up on top would have just come down as garbage. So it hurts sometimes to see plays like
Mhm.
that having to be left out in the cold. But I can't imagine the danger you would put
Yeah.
yourself in if you hadn't. Okay, these blues keep coming for no good reason. All right, at this point, you've only got like a 3 virus lead on Swang. Do you listen to
Yeah.
commentary, or do you listen to music, or do you just have the game running?
No, I, I, I never listen to the commentary during the game, because I I was nervous enough. I didn't want I didn't want anything to make me more nervous.
you might
Because yeah.
you might be surprised at the number of players who actually listen to commentary during the matches. My choice is always
Yeah, because if I hear like if I hear like the other player is only 2 or 3 viruses behind or something like that, I I know I will be getting even more nervous.
my strategy. I don't know if you've heard me talking about it. It's uh, to put on the stream of my opponent so
Yeah,
that I can keep an ear on what's going on. And most of the time, it's great.
yeah.
All they're playing is the game, so all I'm hearing is the game. And a couple of months ago, I had to play Adelito, and I put his stream on, and he's playing the broadcast through his stream. So the commentary is going on,
Um,
and it's already at a delay because it's getting to him, and now it's getting back to me at an even longer delay. It was, oh, I think he might have done it just to troll me. I don't know because he knows I listen to his stream when I'm playing him. Anyway, regardless, last game, you get a red yellow to start. I would assume 3-4, just because 2-3 is so much drop time, and I don't see any
yeah,
other pleasant
yeah.
plays.
I think it's go to 3-4.
And then yeah, find find
Yeah.
something somewhere else. Okay, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lack of use for yellow is the only real difficult part of this board at this point. But you're finding a use for yellow. Okay. Should have seen that coming, I suppose. And again, that's just deeper board thinking. It is tough to learn, but really helpful in the long run. Okay. Yeah. You waited a minute on that horizontal on the yellow, and I was like, it's that's the right move. I know what you're gonna do. That's the right move, but also it's the efficient one. I'm assuming that blue yellow came down as a
Yeah.
misdrop.
This that I I don't know. I think that's probably a misdrop.
Yeah, because you would have wanted the blue side down to help with the horizontal.
Yeah.
That's the way it looked from where I was sitting. I just can't always tell. All right, now you're committing to the horizontal on the reds. One,
Yeah.
two, couple of punish pills and out quickly. Double yellow or double red to start. I feel like 7 isolates
Mm,
column 8.
yeah,
I think I
I
like
think I
3.
just, yeah, I like three.
Okay.
But if I see like, mm, yeah, I don't know if I see a double blue in the next field in the next
Right.
box, then I I want to kill them horizontally. I don't know. I think I still go column three with this double red
Maybe if you see a double.
because if I go column seven, then yeah, it leave isolate the column eight. But
Right.
I if I if I get a double blue, I can still double kill blue violet in column one or something.
Maybe if you see
I
the
think I
double
just go
blue,
column three.
you drop it into 5 6, and that way you've got a horizontal option on the red.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a very you style play. I don't think I'd play that way, but um, it's interesting, and it is a
I think
blue
I just
yellow.
go column three.
No, you went on 7.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I was probably too tired
You
to
don't say.
think.
It's okay. Well, at least you'll get this tug. And honestly, you kind of win this pill race here by getting blues. And yeah, now that double red has a place. And you can do a horizontal on the blues. Man, you're just not getting the reds.
Yeah,
Oh my. Yeah. I always feel bad dropping pills that deeply into the bottom of the board when there's so much left on the top row. But if it's the best play, it's the best play. I feel like it
yeah.
might be
If
too
I
slow.
uh, if I have if I have access to the viruses below, then I have more options to play uh, some pill that I cannot normally play if I don't have access to. Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, you proved the correctness of the methodology by pulling off another very patient play that ended up, you know, getting rid of everything you needed it to. And then yeah, you're looking for a horizontal on this yellow. Gonna set the red on top. Yep, that that's the sort of play we expect. And 2. It's another really close match. All right, 2 double blues coming up.
yeah.
Mm,
I probably go column four to open up the red horizontal
I thought so.
with, but the second double blue, I don't know.
I'd say just take it.
I don't know if I,
Maybe take
but
column
the
4
first
both.
one I put,
Go ahead.
the first one I put in column four for sure. But the second one, I think I put it in column seven.
Okay. Part of me just wants to see you go ahead and put the second one in column 4 as well, clear that out, and but I
Yeah,
see,
if I,
I see. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah. I I think if I kill the blue viruses, if I just kill the blue virus in column four, then yeah, it's open for red horizontal, but I don't know. I think it. I might need to. I might need a double red. Uh, I might be too. I might depend on the double red to finish the setup.
Right,
But
right.
I, yeah.
Well, let's see.
But yeah, a yellow red could work too. Yeah, yeah. I just go that way.
Yeah. And now you've committed to it, but it's going to work out, and you drop into a double red or double yellow. So that actually worked really well. All right. What is left? Okay. Yeah. And then getting those yellow blues just kind of out of the way. Whew. Oh, I saw the panic. I saw the panic on in the pills. You were trying to figure out what on
Yeah,
earth to do because yeah, there were just there's not an easy solve on getting that blue horizontal, and with the game being this close, anything a little bit of efficiency is going to make a big deal. So I felt that. I felt that on a
yeah.
very real level.
I think I I think I can do most of this play better when I just during my practice. But uh, yeah, I can see a lot of things I can improve if I if I didn't have this pressure during the tournament.
Yeah, that is definitely a big part of it. I I know in verses in particular, most of my nerves have kind of gone when it comes to speed, unless I'm performing particularly well, because I'm just surprised at it most of the time. But most of the time, it's verses that gets me nervous now. I still it's just it's very real. Everything is right up happening right in front of you, and your opponent is right there, and it's a different animal, and it's a little scary to me. But yeah, it can affect your play in ways that people who maybe don't play, who maybe just viewers of the tournament, don't always recognize, because a lot of the times we all look cool as cucumbers. But it's yeah, it can definitely impact your game a lot. Okay, last first pill. It's a blue red with a blue yellow in the chamber. Yeah, 2 3 makes the most sense. With the red
Yeah,
yellow.
2 3, and then red yellow go 1 2.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, because you've got 1 2, you've got 7 8, you've got 5 6, and you've got vertically in 5. And ugh, they could just it could be problems if you don't go
Yeah,
with that 1 2. So
I I I'm not sure if I want to commit to the horizontal rate
mm-hmm.
because uh yeah, there is some space in column 3 and 4. If I want to kill the rate horizontally, then I need to build something up to uh, to make a platform for the horizontal kill.
Yeah,
Unless I unless I want to wait for a double rate, and I think that it doesn't hurt to kill those rates vertically because there is not much left in
right.
the top line anyway.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the best play. I just thought it was a play. And it's not
Yeah,
always a good play. You do get the double blues though, so and
yeah,
whew, that is high up. Speaking of risky plays, But okay, get that top line worked down. Interesting choice to put the double blue into column 2. I mean, it didn't harm you at all. It just was different than what I would have expected. All right. I feel like you were thinking about the horizontal on those reds in 5-6 and decided against it, which feels a little uncharacteristic, but you did, I think, no, you didn't already have the red on top, so maybe a little more conservative play, knowing that it's late, you're tired, and you don't want to, run the risk of making a tournament-ending mistake.
Yeah.
I get that. I very much understand, you know, limiting your risk, especially there a misdrop right there, and
Now I'm making this drop. Yeah.
yeah. And again, I mean, you've got pill fatigue at this point. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I like that horizontal drop. Mostly because I think it all kind of happened in the moment, and you realized about 2 pills early what was going to happen, and you just went for it. It's great seeing something like that happen. Okay, yep, the double vertical, the most basic of plays, but the one that works. Get the horizontal. Mm-hmm. And then one more red, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh, that was a heck of a tournament, and you really, yeah, you played well. And like I said, I think it's the first time, maybe ever, that you've taken a game loss in every game of the tournament and still managed to win it all. Uh, that's it shows the quality of the competition, but also just that you're able to be resilient and work your way through. Anything else you want to say? Anything you want to add? I know we're closing in on 5 in the morning over there. So anything that you would like the community to know?
Uh, yeah, nothing in particular, but yeah, I if I yeah if I have to say something, then
You don't
yeah,
have to.
I just want the community to just uh, go easy on me in the upcoming tournament, so that I can win it all. I
Well,
think.
I mean, I Archer did not actually pay me to keep you up as late as possible tonight. Uh, no, they had nothing to do with it. But yeah, it's been really eye opening, getting to see kind of how you think and a lot of what's going on in your head. So thank you again for agreeing to do this and just being part of this community altogether, but especially coming in and doing this. For everybody watching on Twitch, all of these videos do show up on YouTube within usually about 24 hours. They will also make their way in shortened form to Spotify at some point in the next couple of months. If you're watching on either of those platforms, you can always check me out on the Twitch, on my Twitch channel. The link is in the bio. And just thank you all for hanging out and being a part of this. To my guest Frank, arigatou gozaimasu, and I wish you a very good sleep and good luck in this month's tournament.
Yeah, good luck to you too.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Till next time, be good, be safe, be happy. We will catch you soon.